Okay, we're out here. One of our friends said that we might be able to take the greenhouses and pop them up. I don't know if this is going to work or not, because if you see right here, these greenhouses were $140. They're not top of the line commercial greenhouses. So we'll see if I can be able to actually do this. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get in on this side and try to get it up and try to push the snow out and over this way. So I have no idea if this is going to work, but Andre's going to try to film it. So, all right, see if this is actually going to work. This is the greenhouse that does not have the plants in it. What are you doing? So, Sherlock wanted to volunteer himself to come in here and help because he loves going in this greenhouse. That's not going to happen. There's way too much snow in there. So the only thing that we could do is try to scoop it out.
Do you want me to try and get the broom?
No, we have hose. See, we're on the farm, so I can say ho, and then Andrea not slap me.
Oh, you'll get slapped.
So, all right, let's get some farm equipment and let's do this redneck style. Well, Andrea's doing that. I'm flushing out the line with the Iowas. Iowas have worked fine. So, just wanted to run them a little bit, make sure that they don't get all nice and frozy. And yeah, that's a technical term. So they should be okay. The sun is out right now. It's about 10:30, 10:45 right now. And the clouds cleared out about an hour ago. And even though it's still below freezing, it is, it's starting to melt the snow. And so what we wanted to do was see, while the snow is all light and fluffy, see if we can get the snow off of the greenhouses and get the greenhouses back up before the snow starts melting and turning into ice. And then we would have to wait for them to fully thaw out, which at this point is going to take days. So while we're over here, let's take a sneak peek in the turmeric one. Yeah, as I thought. You can't really see, I can't really see. But it does smell like straw in there. So, alright. So, I'm going to start hoeing the snow off. And as soon as I get some of it done, oh, Andre found the broom, good. Then we'll do that. We're going to have to make sure to shut the gate before the guys get out. So otherwise we'll have Lady Pants and Sherlock all over the garlic. So, alright, let me pause this and then we'll see if we can get some of the weight off. Then we'll check back. Alright, that was a bust. I spent 20 minutes with the hoe and the spade trying to get the snow out of just this area right here. It doesn't look like I did a whole lot. and probably in the grand scheme of things, I didn't do a whole lot. And so yeah, we're not going to be able to get this out anytime soon. I just don't have a way of efficiently getting the snow out. The handle of the hoe is long enough, but it's not very big, so it doesn't really get the snow out. The spade is good at getting the snow out, but I can't get down into it very far, so it's a catch-22. So it's something, and even the rooster agrees. So it's something that could have happened. Yeah, that's a wind gust that just came through. Wind's still coming from the north, because I'm looking at the south right now. That's the weather gauge right there. And so that was a decent wind gust, probably about 15 miles an hour or so. So yeah, well, we tried. So I guess we'll just have to wait for plan B, which is to let the snow thaw and then try to deal with it that way. Problem is, the snow's going to turn into water at some point, and then we'll have to deal with the water. So but anyway, not everything's a success, and that's fine. I don't know if you can see it, but the wind is blowing the snow off of the roof. The problem is the landing at the back porch. We keep clearing it off, and the snow keeps blowing off of the roof and right onto the landing. So every time we do it, it just keeps getting back again. The sisters are still laying eggs like champs. We're having to come out like every 20 or 30 minutes to collect eggs, because it's still only about 26, 27 degrees out here. And so from the time they lay the egg till the time it gets refrigerator cold is like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most. But then as cold as it is, it would freeze. And then once the egg is frozen, then it's pretty much no good, at least for human consumption. So let me see if anybody's actually in the nest box right now while I'm over here. And let's see. Yeah, somebody's in 5. They have an egg underneath them. All right, who are you? You're Blondie. Okay. Oh, and there's Roadrunner in nest box 1. So let me close that real quick. I know, awesome camera abilities right now. There we go. All right, so Samantha was in nest box 5. So I think that was her egg that I saw. So Blondie's normally a quiet chicken, but when she needs to lay an egg, she starts screeching. I'm not even going to try to show the sisters in here, because with the light and everything, it's just going to not show anything. But either way, the fact that the sun's out, you can see the snow on the cars and everything now. So it's a lot better. And let me go over here real quick. What we're concerned about is tonight, obviously. While the sun's out, that's one thing. But tonight, you know, anything that's wet is going to immediately freeze as soon as the sun goes down. So we're going to want to keep this as dry as possible. And so anyway, you people that live in snow areas know what I'm talking about. People that don't live in snow areas don't know what I'm talking about, but snow is a real pain. And as far as I know, nobody has gone down our road today. Obviously the shop is closed over there. That's our neighbor's shop. He has 2 greenhouses just like ours. His collapsed too. The problem is he had a bunch of fruit trees in his, so he's kind of scared to look inside because the turmeric had, Andrea's turmeric had recessed down into the root a long time ago. So as long as the dirt was fine, the turmeric should be okay. But those fruit trees might or might not be good. So we'll just have to see. But nope, it looks like it's going to be noon and we're still going to have snow. So, all right, I'm done rambling. Other than the greenhouses, it looks like as of right now, that's the only casualties. And $240 greenhouses, if that's the only casualties we have, I can live with that. You know, compared to the chickens and the chicken coop and the house and the well, and Andrea's mother's stuff and all that. That's the only damage we end up with this, with 5 inches of snow. I'll live with that. Because we can just order 2 new greenhouses and just put them up. And if the plastic on those are still good, we can still use that plastic for the greenhouses. So anyway, I'm done rambling on the second video of the day. And when the wind's not blowing, it's actually kind of nice out here right now. Of course, I'm all bundled up, but it's actually kind of nice. And the birds are starting to come out again, so that's a good sign. So anyway, failed greenhouse popping up, but you know, we had to try.